Hi everyone, my name is Adam, and if you're new to Forex Fox, I will be coming on board full time very shortly, if not in the next few days. And thought I would put out, as part of my first few posts, brief analysis of kind of what I'm looking at for the week ahead. If you're interested, I'll do my analysis either on the Pro Real Time platform or TradingView or MetaTrader. It's not too important. I'm in the past I've worked on eSignal and TradeStation as well as NinjaTrader, so I've kind of used most of the platforms. I really want something that's going to be quick and easy for me to use. So I'm starting off here looking at the US dollar index. So the main reason here is that the US dollar is obviously the most widely used currency, and I need to see its impact on everything else. I want to get a sense of, is the US dollar trending up or down, kind of just get a sense of where it is in terms of, so I get a sense of perspective in the currency markets. So I have got a daily chart on the left hand side, weekly chart on top right, and monthly chart bottom right. So what I'm going to highlight here is that yes, there is currently a bullish candle forming here within the moving averages on the monthly side. So the US dollar is currently a little bit more bullish than bearish. However, the general change of the arc of price is showing that it's not necessarily as strong as it has been. It could potentially form a head and shoulders, but that's going to take another 6 months to play out. So we'll see. What I'm going to do here is we have got a downtrend on the monthly time frames, and what I'm really going to be keeping an eye out here is sort of the 97, 98 levels to see if we break up higher than that, but we're still in a downtrend. So my expectation is we're coming back up to test some levels of resistance. We'll potentially turn around, and then there's actually a possibility we'll see the US dollar start to continue or resume its weakening that we've had for a while. We're still technically in a downtrend on the daily, but we have retraced really deeply, and this is the kind of thing that where we can break the previous high and change that trend. So I'm really going to be keeping an eye. For me, most of this is going to be keeping an eye on that sort of 97.40 level here, this monthly resistance, to see if that holds. If price rejects it and we form another swing high, my expectation over the coming days is to see the US dollar weaken. So that's really what I'm going to be watching out for. If I jump across the euro dollar, this will be largely inverted against the US dollar index, so it'll be a similar thing. I would say, interestingly enough, though, we've had it in quite a bit of a downtrend on that monthly time frame, and it is currently forming a bearish candle here. So we're at a fork in the road where basically the US dollar could turn around and then resume its uptrend, and that would mean the euro resumes its downtrend. So it really comes down to sort of the next week or two to see which side of that is likely to play out. I'm a little bit cautious in that respect, so I'll be very cautious when it comes to trading these, because we technically have a downtrend on the daily with lower highs, lower lows. We've got some strong resistance, okay, at 1.18, sorry, 1.118, and so I'm going to keep an eye on that. If we do subsequently break out through that, if we get a weaker US dollar, breakouts above this level will represent some trading opportunities to the upside. Looking here at sterling, sterling is actually much more bullish. It has broken its monthly downtrend. We've broken the previous high. We are actually in an uptrend on the weekly, a nice little bullish candle. So it's currently stuck in a little bit of a range. Price action is bullish. We've followed through on that, and then we've kind of come back down to where we are. So it's effectively testing support at the moment. It's got a potential downtrend on that daily time frame. If we break below this 1.3 level, then I'll see trading opportunities to the downside, but it's a little bit too soon to tell at this time. We've got a contradiction, no trend on the monthly, uptrend on the weekly, and no clear trend on the daily. Okay, but it is looking a little bit weak, and again supporting that idea of a stronger US dollar. Looking at the Australian dollar, US dollar, very similar. It's an uptrend on the weekly. It's found some really strong support there. Not only that, but there's some bullish divergence there, but again, it's still within that longer term downtrend. Similar to euro dollar, it's also formed a bearish candle within a longer term monthly downtrend. So we've got this, there's a lot of contradictions. Likely that over the next few months, all of them will then align, but they're probably waiting for the US dollar to decide what it actually wants to do, if it wants to strengthen or weaken. We then got Kiwi dollar. I really like this daily structure here. It keeps producing bullish candles. It's actually trying to maintain this uptrend, and certainly if we get a weaker US dollar, if that does decide to then continue, I think Kiwi dollar is going to sit on the top of my major pairs to trade. Okay, it's not historically a major, but it's becoming a major currency pair to trade, and I'm going to look to trade that to the upside. It's also a little bit overextended on that weekly uptrend, potentially looking to come down a bit, first of all, down towards 6,500 before resuming its uptrend. So it's also, again, caught between those different things. Let's have a look at dollar yen. Dollar yen is generally not hasn't been great to trade the last few years. Predominantly, I mean, there's a lot of evidence to support the idea that the Japanese trade their own currency, not to scam anyone, but more to keep their trade balance under control. Predominantly because, of course, they're a big export country, and so they do want to do that. You can see some very strong resistance holding here. The momentum indicators are weakening. This just implies that price is going to be unable to break through this level. It's also broken to fresh lows here, but managed to come back up again. Certainly, no real immediate trading opportunities. In fact, the monthly actually looks much more bullish than bearish, even though it's in a downtrend. The last candle looking nice and bullish. So, but you can see very clear resistance at that level there. So I'm going to stay away from this for a while. There's no clear trends. I'm going to have a look at dollar Swissy. Let's go through dollar Swissy. This looks good. So dollar Swissy, I quite like this. It's in a strong downtrend on the daily. Nice little bearish candle. Nice break below this between today and tomorrow. Could represent a trading opportunity, except for the fact that there's a strong support level, weekly support level very close by, and so there's a bit of that catch as well, but a different monthly downtrend. So I'm just kind of narrowing it down to the charts that have some nice decent trends. Dollar CAD has got a downtrend on the monthly. It's also sitting at some support levels, but this is likely, especially with the bearish candle here, likely to offer over the next few days, same as dollar Swiss, some potential trades to the downside. So just overall, when I look at the currency pairs, Kiwi dollar, I really like the idea of this. I just wanted to explain why the markets are sitting at a fork where they've got this contradiction between monthly trends and weekly trends, and what I kind of need to see before I take action. There's from a swing trading perspective, I do not see any high probability trade setups on these charts that I've spoken about now. There may be potential intraday trading opportunities, which I'll have a look at next, but this is my take on these. And so this video is a little bit longer than normal. It's usually about 3 minutes long, but I'm going to do this, wrap it up, and send it out, and be interested in some feedback or comments on that. Thank you.